everybody, it's me, Erica, and we are down here, girl. I was gonna go to Starbucks. I think I can go to Starbucks. We have a lot of time before we gotta go to our appointments. So, yes, giraffe pussy achievement is unlocked this morning. Girl, it was a good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, honey. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment, and let me know that you stopped by. So I wasn't gonna come to Starbucks, but then I was like, I do want a pumpkin spice latte, latte. And I was just listening to a video that I think I might release to the public because it was only for members. And it is about me having a conversation with my kid about the way he feels about how I view misbehaving men in society. Because what do the kids say? Not all men misbehaving men in society, right? And how do they reconcile my very firm opinions about these groups of people? And I think I didn't share the conversation with my son, but I'm giving you the playback of the conversation with the male child. Okay? And I think I am going to release it because I think that because a lot of people wonder like about, they expect black single mothers to like worship their sons too, right? Like any male, black male, you got to worship them. And I feel like if you start doing that, like you don't need to worship your black son because he's going to be faced with all these hurdles in life. And God, oh my goodness. Girl, why are you backing up? You just gonna back up? You don't see people coming? Like, I don't understand. Girl, what? With your dog in your lap. You just gonna back up? You see people coming? Like, girl, people are crazy. Yeah, that's what I want. Pumpkin spice latte.
Good morning. Welcome to Starbucks. What's your name to start your order?
I'm Erica.
Erica, what are we getting today?
May I have a hot grande pumpkin spice latte
grande
with
pumpkin spice?
Yeah, with oat milk, please.
Made with oat milk, of course.
And
anything else today?
Extra hot.
Extra hot. Is whipped cream okay on top?
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay. Anything to eat, Erica?
Nope.
Perfect. I'll see you up here for a total of $6.65, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
You better be energetic. You better be energetic. All right, so I was coming down here to talk about New York, but I feel like I could do the New York review in both. We might as well just talk about New York. But I do want to post that video. I am going to post that video of me having this conversation with my son and what he thinks about like words like, has he heard the word simp? What does it mean? What does it mean to him? And how he doesn't understand why being nice to someone is looked upon as wrong amongst communities of men, right? And how boys go into community to try to relate to men who have been socialized in this system. And how is he going to relate to them when it comes to talking about how they relate to women? And is he going to feel bad about being nice?
How's it going?
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing all right. I'm 65. Did you want to use the starters or no?
No, not today.
Daniel, do you want anything else?
Would you like your seat?
No, I'm good.
Here you go.
Thank you.
No, you don't need a lot. What's that at all?
Sorry. Right.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too. The same. Bye. I know that girl's mother. That's why she said "Bye, Erica" like that to me, because I know her mom. I trained her mother at my job. At my job, her mother. She was like, "My daughter says she sees you at Starbucks," and I was like, "Who's your daughter?" And she was gone for a while. I think she had a baby, and then she's back at this location. And she's a really good barista. So seems to be that she's in a higher position now. Might be. Shout out to Starbucks. Girl, what is going on with these trucks and these ladders on top of them? The men are coming to get their coffee. They going to work, honey. Yeah, go out there and build some shit. Yes, get you a truck and put a ladder on the top of it, honey. And go build some. Climb up a wall, okay? Girl. Go build some every time. That's what you got to tell these niggas in the comments. In digital spaces. Niggas, shut up and go build something. Period. That's all you got to say to them. Shut your ass up. I don't give a damn. Every time, you know how annoying it is to like scroll through Instagram, and every time it's a man in front of a mic, like one of the first 5 words out of his mouth is woman or women. Don't y'all have something else to talk about? Why don't y'all talk about yourselves without the like codependent attachment to women and how women are? Like, what is that about? Oh, it's so annoying. Because when a woman, shut up, that's every time. I'll be like, let me just keep going, because I don't need for you, person with a penis, to be talking about women the way y'all be talking about women. Women. And y'all are saying the worst things. And then you got the girls in the comments, child. Oh, yes, go ahead, king. Girl, no. Anytime it's what's the craziest thing, girl. Is this bitch on? Is this bitch? Is this bitch recording? Shout out to the TS. My thing is, if you have a problem with the women, go find the women that aren't the problem. Right? Because all the women aren't the problem, right? So the ones that you have the problems with, stop trying to get with them. They don't want you. They don't want your ass. You know what I'm saying? They don't want your raggedy ass. Look how the city truck is parked. I really don't like the way he be zooming up here and parking like the way he does. I really don't like it. Parked across parking spaces, like park on the other side. I mean, there's another, like back there, like right there, park there. People can still get in the parking spaces if you park there. We don't need you parking all crazy. So we're down here for a few minutes, girl. I guess we could talk about Real Housewives of New York. It was just okay. It really was just okay. It really was. And I was like, I guess they all looked okay. I don't know what the hell Bryn had on, girl. That shit was so ugly. I'm sorry. It was not cute at all. Jessel and Sai looked the best. I like what Jenna had on. I wish she would have, instead of the denim on denim on denim, I would have preferred a poofy skirt with maybe a plain t-shirt instead of jeans with a dolled up top, right? You could have done a t-shirt, split it open if you wanted to, right? A little printed t-shirt with, I don't know. You probably couldn't wear it printed something, or had something that JFL in the corner, like a little monogram t-shirt with the poofy, like over the top ridiculous skirt with some heels on. With her low ponytail. I think that would have been cute. I didn't like that. I don't know why I feel like the reunion is a reunion, and it should be where we get dressed up and we come and talk about each other. Talk shit about the season, but we should be looking cute. I mean, she didn't look bad. Thank you for being amazing. She didn't look bad. It's just that, I don't know, I feel like she didn't have the proper attire for a formal event. You don't wear denim. You could have said, oh, this is the skirt. Remember that skirt that she showed that she wore to somebody's wedding, Solange's wedding? Remember she said that? She wore that, this is the skirt I wore. This is the dress I wore to Solange's wedding. I think she should have worn that and been like, I'm wearing it again. I'm using my, fits over again. I don't know, but I didn't like the jeans. Uba looked amazing. I really was sad for her when she started crying about her mom. I really felt so bad for her. I was like, oh my God, poor girl. Sai, did you eat? Jessel said, Poppet said her outfit was a glorified trash bag. That's not funny. See, their sense of humor is a little off for me. Like, sometimes I can see where people be like, girl, well, that's not funny. But she thought it was funny, girl. Bran, when Andy acknowledged her, she said, hey, daddy. Oh, but we don't care.
We don't care.
We don't care, girl, Blanche. Blanche Jr., girl. You did great. Oh, that's what Andy said. He said I guess they had a good season. They did great. Tribeca is up and coming. And did you see how Jessel was trying to joke again? Like, maybe that people just don't understand their sense of humor, right? Because I don't think that calling her dress a glorified trash bag was funny. She thought it was funny, right? So she comes with a joke about Tribeca again, like, oh, it's up and coming. Yeah, it's up and coming. Yeah, I think so. And I think it's because of me. And then Aaron was like, literally like dead serious, like, no, it's not because of you. And she was like, it was a joke. Like, girl, are you for real right now? Hilarious. I made it. I made Tribeca. How was it to work with Frederick? I thought he was funny. She said it's just like the way he is in person. We love that, unlike Jenna. And then they were like, what? That's what Uba like interjected, because she said Frederick was the same person that he is in person that he is on television, unlike Jenna. That's what Uba interrupted and said. And they were like, what are you talking about? And even Jenna was like, what? She was like, on TV, it's like poor Jenna. Like, Jenna is playing, white women do it a lot in corporate America. They do this self-deprecating energy where they always like have to down themselves, like, or say something against themselves. I don't understand the purpose of talking down on yourself to make another person feel comfortable about wherever they are in life. I don't feel like people should do that. I've never understood that. Jenna says that she's not a powerhouse in this environment because it doesn't call for that, right? And to her point, it doesn't call for that. So maybe I want to see Jenna in her work role, which we were able to see, but I don't think we were able to see the powerhouse that, is her legacy, right? Jenna fucking Lyons, right? Yeah, I really think she should have had on like a little monogram t-shirt and then like a poofy skirt with some heels, her red lip, her glasses, her lashes, her ponytail. I feel like that would have been more appropriate. I just didn't like the jeans. I don't know. Maybe if you wanted to wear a jean top, like a little jean shirt, a denim shirt, and with a poofy skirt or something, like with the sleeves rolled up. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, Jenna. I don't know. Anyway, she says, like, you're weighing in on people. You said I pick Aaron. And then Andy says, we're going to talk about that. I don't know what she was talking about. I think when Uba snatched her glasses off of the face, right? But Uba was wrong in that. So I don't know if I would be team Uba in a case where you're invading someone's personal space and grabbing glasses off their face. I don't know if I can be team Uba on that. Other scenarios I can be team Uba on, like with them talking about her boyfriend. And then somebody online was like, I could see why she didn't want people to know who her boyfriend was, I guess, saying that he was unattractive. He's not ugly. He's not an ugly man. He just looks like a Jewish dude. That's what he looks like to me, like a regular old white Jewish dude. Like, that's what he looks like. And probably has a lot of fucking money and a yacht. That's what the fuck he looked like. You know, don't judge a book by its cover, but he's not unattractive. Not to me. And he was probably better looking when he was younger. I mean, he's an older dude. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think he looked bad. I'm going to see if I can find a picture. They posted it on Twitter and they were like, I could see why. I was like, I don't know about that. Erin, she said she had a hard summer because she's the matriarch in her family. Her mother has health issues. Everything is all on her. Her father was a single father. Did they leave the kids with him? They're like, here, you take the kids. Both mothers, because doesn't she have, her dad remarried, but the dad is a primary caregiver, and she was basically the dad's helper, like the oldest one, as the oldest one would naturally fall into helping with the younger children. And she just so happened to be a girl. So that's even better, right? You and Abe, would you be swingers? She was like, no, we just be playing. And they were like, would you do consensual non-monogamy? That's like, I don't think that, what's crazy is there's a lot of women that wouldn't mind doing consensual non-monogamy, but the men don't understand that women, although very selective, right? Some are selective. Most women are selective. And you'd be surprised when you'd be like, oh, she's a hoe. You'd be surprised how many people she's actually had sex with. But I don't think that men could grasp the idea that some women wouldn't mind consensual non-monogamy. I think a lot of men just get off on cheating. Like, and so instead of saying like, okay, we're going to be non-monogamous, we're going to be in a relationship, I don't think that they can wrap their head around a woman actually doing the thing, right, that they want to do. But they want to do it. Like, they want to be in those non-monogamous. That's what people say, y'all in relationships with single men. Y'all be in open relationships and don't even know it. But I think that that's what the part of the thrill is. There's no thrill in, I'm seeing other people. We're seeing each other and I'm seeing other people. And me and those other people might be doing it. Might be doing it and doing it and doing it well up against a Velcro wall upside down on the chandelier. Girl, you know what I'm saying? I don't think men are socialized to understand that. Like, they don't like it when women are like, yeah, I want to fuck more than one person. I don't want to just be having sex with you. They're like, what? They don't get it. You have to be a truly mature, evolved being in a male body who is comfortable with what they do. A woman does too. They don't like it. They don't like it. They're talking about the brand sponsors on Erin's invitation for her 10th anniversary. She was like, it was small or whatever. What is the thing with not serving food? And she was like, there was food. And she was like, it's like a bunch of appetizers. But if you say you come from this Jewish family where we communicate with food, we show our love through food, we feed, eat. Even Andy was like, we like a little something to nosh on. You know what I'm saying? And you didn't even show that part of yourself. What did you think that Pringles and caviar, although might be a good little on the side type of thing, but girl, let's have some food in here. I don't know if she thinks like maybe the girls, they're models, they're on Instagram and they don't eat or whatever. I don't know, but clearly Uba wants to eat. Everybody wants to eat. Nobody wants to be noshing. Okay, whatever. It's whatever. Why did Pavitt post food from the remember the fire festival? And they had them damn cheese sandwiches on white bread and a little piece of lettuce on the side. He was like, that's how Aaron be. That's how Aaron's parties be. Girl's a mess. Pavitt is funny. They're like, Pavitt is the seventh housewife. And Jessel was like, he is, girl. There's always going to be one husband that does not mind. And I don't think Abe, I don't think Abe minds either. But I don't think Pavitt is like, how do you say, I don't think he cares. Like, if your wife is going to say something to me, I'm going to say something to your wife. If your wife was acting like a bitch, I'm going to say she was acting like a bitch. I don't think he cares. I went to Pavitt's Instagram page, and he does a lot of traveling and a lot of eating, and he says he's the ambassador of the fried chicken committee. What is this thing? That's what she said when she made that comment about the fried chicken committee. And then I went to Pavitt's page, and it said, girl, did y'all see Destiny down to the courthouse, honey, turning herself in? It's a mess. Let me find Pavitt's page. The wingman. He's always on a damn plane. He said, President, Street Food Association of New York, founding member of the Fried Chicken Committee, and the chief tasting officer of the NYC Sandwich Society. I'm gonna have to follow Pavitt because he's always posting food. He's posting the inside of him traveling on these planes, honey. He likes to be on planes. He loves the experience. I don't blame him. And he's posting all these beautiful pictures in different places. So Pavitt does get his travel on. And he might be, they do the points that people confirm that people are doing the points and stuff. So there it is. Okay, let's see what else. You did make fun of the shashuka. You did. Sai, why would I eat something like that? Because I remember saying, how would you like if somebody said, what the F is arroz con gandules? What the F is that? Ugh. Why would I eat that? You would have a problem. And especially a white woman, you would definitely have a problem with that. You would definitely have a problem with that. So you being like, why would I eat that? What is this shashuka? That's like, kind of like ignorant and mean. But you don't want to be called mean, girl. But you are. Aaron was on a podcast and said that what's her name always complains. I mean, that was part of my review. All of y'all complain. Aaron, you complain too fucking much. Not Jessel. What's the girl's name? Jessel was complaining too fucking much on the damn in the Hamptons, or where was y'all? Martha's Vineyard. Where was y'all? Who else? Aaron, Sai, y'all complain too much. I remember saying that in my review. Y'all complain too fucking much. I'm too fucking busy. Okay? They trying to talk about the cheese comments. Girl, don't nobody care. Let's talk about how y'all didn't want Jenna on the show, girl. I said, what? Uba was like, yeah, let's talk about that. They were like, what are you talking about, Uba? I'm with Uba. Let's get this party started. Why are we talking about cheese? We know that was a dumb, petty, stupid argument. Why are we spending so much time on it? Let's move on. Sai says she's direct, and sometimes who can be fake and rude, and you're a gaslighting shit stirrer. That's what they said about Aaron. You're a gaslighting shit stirrer. I said, come on. They're all getting on Aaron about lying about something. I don't know, child. Jenna, she talked about how she grew up feeling unattractive. Clothing made her feel powerful. When she dropped, they talked about, when you drop the male gaze, right? A lot of when when that happens for the women, it does kind of feel like a weight has been lifted off of you, right? Because also in that video that I think I'm going to share with all of y'all, I talk about not only talking to boys about how to relate to girls that are growing into women, but the girls, because the girls are also programmed to behave a certain way and to lose their identities in boys. Tell me how many of you have ever, if it's even if it's just happened one time, where you knew everything about him, you took on his interests, using his lingo, hanging out with his friends, and when you ask him a question about you, he stammers and he doesn't know, he's not sure. But you can ask a question about him and you know the fucking answer. And this is something, even if you watch the Newlywed Game, you could see how people are in sync with each other and when they're not, and when they know about each other and when they don't know about each other. If you don't know nothing about the Newlywed Game, what was his name? Pat Eubanks? I think that was his name. I thought he was attractive when I was little. I was like, that man is cute. Pat Eubanks. I think that's was his name. But it's a show where newlyweds come onto the show. They ask them questions, and then you write the answer on the board. You don't on like this plaque board, right? A little piece of whiteboard. And then your new husband, he writes his answer on the blackboard, and then they lift it up at the same time, and then you win points if you have the same answer. And you could see when couples were in sync and they knew about each other, and when the woman knew more about the man than the man knew about the woman. A lot of girls grow and they walk through life worried about how a man views them, like this spectrum of men who have different views and ideologies about how they like women to look, and you're expecting, that's why you can't not change yourself in order to meet their demand, because they're going to change their minds. So it's not useful to you as a girl going into a woman to look at yourself through the eyes of men. You will find it entirely freeing, because you're not worried about is my butt looking, what does my butt look like, how does my stomach look, how are my tits sitting, how is my hair, because they like natural, so I'm going to wear my natural hair, or they like weaves, and like you cannot do that, because there's so many men who have so many views about how women should look. You just can't do that, or you will whittle yourself down to nothing. So I say all that to say, drop your need for the male gaze. Drop it, okay? Jessel's mom was so warm. That was a tender moment when they were talking about Jenna losing her mother, and how her mother wasn't able to connect to her emotionally. She had Asperger's, and she didn't really have that connection with her mother, and she craved that. So when she got that warm feeling from, sometimes people just need a hug, like they haven't been hugged properly. I'm a good hugger. I am a good hugger. I love a hug. I be hugging people. Like, I'm a hugger. Like, we can hug. If I ain't feeling you, like, if we ain't harmonizing frequencies, then I will extend my hand. But for some people, you either know they need a good hug. You can tell. And then, they'd be like so willing to, like, you open your arms like this, and they'd be so willing to, like, hug, because some people just need it. She said her mother couldn't connect with her. She says it's weird because she is loving her son the way that she wished her mother would love her. Like, and that's what I don't understand, like, as adults, like, do you remember what it was like to be a child? I feel like a lot of people block out stuff because it's like, you know that it's going to translate into their adulthood. And so because it did that for you, when you have children, why in the world would you want to repeat that disconnection or repeat those things that you remember as a child that you didn't like? just because you turned out okay, the way that you were parented may not have been the healthiest. So you don't want to think because you turned out okay, I can do the same thing my parents did to me, even though I remember not liking it. You understand what I'm saying? Hopefully. Bryn says she wants to have children. They got a lot of reaction from the viewers. Uba was like, I don't know if I got a lot of reaction from the viewers, but I miss my mother. I got some people who said some things to me. They, talking about relationships with mothers triggered Uba, who had a very close relationship. She said her mother was the general, honey. She had a very close relationship with her mother, and her mother just passed. So she's still grieving. Sai says she runs away from her feelings. She haven't dealt with trauma. That's just the classic brown girl or black girl kind of response. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't deal with my trauma. I stuff it down. I put on a brave face. I have to be strong, right? We are actively dropping the need to show up strong. Honey, I'm a Fabergé egg. Handle me delicately. You understand? Period. That's it. Don't roughhouse me. I'm a Fabergé egg, please. We're dropping the need to show up as these strong people because we see that a lot of people feel as though your strength is determined by how much pain you can endure. That's over with. That's dead. Do you understand? Do you understand how that harms you? Okay. Jessel tells Sai it's difficult to get through to her. It was difficult connecting for them. They just are personalities, and on whatever frequency each of them are on, it's not harmonizing when they come together, and that's okay. Not everybody you come in contact with, you're going to harmonize with, right? There's going to be disharmony. We're not on the same frequency. It's giving static, right? Jenna puts herself down too much, but Jenna was really transparent about her teeth, about her lashes, about her skin condition. She was very transparent about that. So I feel like she did show herself. She does have a new girlfriend. When Jenna was flying first class, the way that Erin told the story was messy. Erin might just be one of those old Jewish ladies that like to gossip. What do they call it? How do you say it in Yiddish? Gossip. Y'all put it down in the comments. I can't remember. But she might just be a little busybody. You know what I'm saying? And just talking and then you're like telling stories and you're not telling it the correct way. And she didn't say she didn't want to fly with them. Nobody said I didn't want to. And then why is that? First of all, bitch, I'm rich. Why the F do I have to explain to you why I don't want to fly coach? I want to fly first in class, okay? First effing class. I don't have to explain to y'all shit, bitch. I done put enough work in my life that I'm going to fly first class. I don't want to fly coach. Y'all fly coach. Good. Girl, I got the means that I don't have to do that. I don't want to do it. I don't have to do what I don't want to do. I have the means, okay? And she says she also loves gift giving. Gift giving. Everybody's like, well, every time you gave a gift, it was, there's 3 crows. It was, sponsored or whatever. She said, girl, I just be giving gifts. If I'm going to have something extra, if it has my name on it, so what? It's a gift. Shut up. Girl, it's a mess. Jenna, when they talked about her name, she was like, I legally changed my name. Her name was Judith. And then they said it wasn't Judith Bloom. It's Judy Bloom. Girl. Here. I see y'all. Okay. Abe buys her a ring. Is it real? And she was like acting like she was annoyed by them asking, was it real? When you were the one that asked him first, is it real? So she said it's about 5 or 6 carats. Uba dating a man in Connecticut. They spilled the beans. He's a lovely man, a perfect counterpart to Uba. He's very private because of the work he does, but we've seen pictures of him. I'm going to try to find a picture of him. Uba and her modeling career, she says it's the best time to be a model because of the exclusivity that, you know, people who are hiring models are the big girls, the dark-skinned girls, all of the things that we think are not acceptable, they are accepting in the modeling world, right? So she's like, it's a, you know, every type of person, it's a great time to get into modeling. Yeah, she said her mother was her anchor. She's like, she's not really connected to her dad in that way. It's the mother. It's the mother. Sai got mad at Bryn. She apologized because she says, I got mad at you to kind of deflect, basically. You were mad that you were caught, so you got mad at me for just saying it out loud. But you shouldn't have said nothing to me in the first damn place. What is this circle of trust? What is this circle of trust that we have going on? And then Uba and Jessel was like, that's where they sit around and talk about people. And then Jessel and Uba gave each other daps. I thought that was funny. And then Sai's husband talking about Uba, or asking Uba, why doesn't she have a man? There's the beast. You talked about my marriage. You insinuated that Pavitt cheated. They did. They insinuated that he was, I mean, I said it myself. He was going to Vietnam to get his little rocks off. Maybe. And maybe he does. I mean, I don't know. Girl, I don't know. Are you watching with a effing blindfold? Did you watch the show? Yes, I did. Are you watching with a fucking blindfold? Because you did talk about my marriage. You did insinuate my husband was cheating on me. They did. Jessel put it all out there about her sex life. Does she regret doing that? She said no. Pavitt is against having more babies. I think you guys should relax for a while because those two little boys seem like they're very, very busy. They are in school. She talked about them being in school and stuff. And then they talked about her moving from Texas to New York and why she did that. And she was like, because of the opportunities and to be closer to my parents after having the boys, but they still have their house in Texas. I mean, she says we move around. We're a nomadic family. They said something about another location, and then they were like, she was like, I'll move there. Oh, look at that little dog looks like a little teddy bear. They're so cute. So I didn't believe that they had sex. You shouldn't speak on somebody's marriage, but then you are speaking on her marriage as you're saying you shouldn't speak on her marriage. Girl's a mess. She said there's a lot what's going on postpartum. It was a lot. She was like, it was a lot. They saved the last 7 minutes for Jessel, and I guess they're going to continue with Jessel. We'll see, but we got to go. That was enough. This was longer than, well, because we had all the Starbucks stuff. So this is Starbucks and New York Housewives recap. Okay? So take care of each other. Protect your energy. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you think. And don't forget to like the video on your way out. Please, don't forget. Take care of each other, protect your energy, and center yourself. Peace.